Privacy by design is an approach to data protection that everyone should apply in their next digital project. When you build a brand or an online product, it is critical that you gain the trust from your customers. It's the only way to be successful. And this can be achieved by ensuring transparency and giving control to your users and implementing privacy by design. On top of the global company policies required by international standards to meet certain compliance criteria, privacy by design specifies 7 principles. We won't go into all of them in detail today, but I just wanted to highlight the main 2. That privacy should be the default setting, and that privacy should cover the end-to-end lifecycle protection of the user data. Let's get to it. Hey, welcome to this new edition of Digital Blitz, your short brief on everything UX, tech and compliance. I'm Sylvain Reiter and I'm here to help you succeed in digital by delivering better experiences for your team and your customers. To get started, it's always best to implement privacy by design from the beginning of a new project. But we're meeting more and more clients where a full revamp is not an option. They've already invested so much in their current solution. So the next best thing is that we can still audit their current application and their software development lifecycle process and start recommending different improvements at various stages. So we always start at the UX stage when planning and designing forms, for example, where we need to query every data point that is being captured and ensure it is absolutely required. You also need to plan additional user journeys for your customers to be able to edit and even delete their data, as it's in their rights. Next is the copywriting. That is also so key to this concept of transparency, because you need to explain very simple language in plain English to the user why you are collecting the data and how you will use it. This is really critical for trust. Then on the technical implementation stage, this is where you need to follow a very secure development process and have policies and checks and balances for the code quality, following best practices on form validation and sanitizing the inputs. All of that it's a given for most developers. But to push that even further on a higher level, you also need to think about the access policies to control who can see what data. And when it gets really tricky and can be very complicated is when you integrate with third-party systems. The data gets transferred or synced with API through CRM or no-codes or low-code tools. It can get a bit muddy and you really need to be in control at all time and ensure that the data is secured wherever it is replicated or transferred to. Next is the quality assurance stage with the testing and security, where you're trying to break the web application and run penetration testing that could highlight vulnerabilities where the data could potentially be exposed. So that's a high risk to mitigate. And finally, throughout the whole process with the hosting architecture, with the DevOps team, for example, planning where the data is being deployed and where it's being backed up, or how frameworks are patched, and the retention policy, how data gets archived and deleted. There's so many things to think about. And remember that there will be extra policies and processes to put in place if you start dealing with sensitive data. Anything related to healthcare or storing political or religious information about your users, or if you start dealing with children's data, it's becoming really, really strict now. So that's it for today as a quick intro. I hope you found this useful, and if you're considering implementing privacy by design or need help to improve your processes around data privacy and security, leave me some comments below or get in touch. You can watch more videos about compliance on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe to keep learning with me and grow your career in digital. Until next time, stay safe and see you soon.